A 14-year-old prince is walking through a royal marketplace when he sees a girl selling silk and glass beads, and in that single moment, he decides he is going to marry her. He has no idea it will take him 5 years to make that happen. He has no idea their marriage will last 19 years, produce 14 children, and end with a promise so heavy it would consume the rest of his life. And he has no idea that the building he constructs to keep that promise will still be standing, drawing millions of visitors every single year, 400 years later. This is the true story behind the Taj Mahal. The year was 1607. The prince was Khurram, son of the Mughal Emperor Jahangir and grandson of the legendary Akbar the Great. The girl was Arjumand Banu Begum, a 15-year-old Persian noblewoman, the daughter of a prominent court official. According to court chroniclers, it was instant, what later generations would simply call love at first sight. Khurram returned to his father that same day and announced he intended to marry her. But royal marriages in the Mughal court were not simple matters of the heart. Political timing, family alliances, and court protocol all had to align. Khurram waited 5 years. In 1612, they were finally married. She was given a new name to mark the occasion, Taj Mahal, meaning Jewel of the Palace. Khurram already had other wives, as was customary for Mughal princes of his era. But from the moment of their wedding, contemporary accounts agree on one thing. Taj Mahal was different. She was not simply his favorite among many. She became his closest advisor, entrusted with the royal seal itself, an extraordinary position of political trust for a woman in the Mughal court. She accompanied him on military campaigns, traveling with the army even while pregnant, sharing in the difficulties of his rule rather than remaining safely behind in the palace. In 1628, Khurram ascended to the throne and took the name by which history would remember him, Shah Jahan, ruler of the world. Taj Mahal stood beside him through it all, through war, through court politics, through 19 years of marriage and 14 pregnancies. In June of 1631, while accompanying her husband on a military campaign in the Deccan region, Taj Mahal went into labor with their 14th child. The birth was difficult. Complications set in. As she lay dying, surrounded by her husband and her eldest daughter, Jahanara, Taj Mahal made several final requests of the emperor. That he care for their children and protect the empire's future. That he never remarry so as to honor her memory. And that he build a monument worthy of their love, something the world would never forget. She died shortly after, at the age of 38. Her newborn daughter, Gauhar Ara Begum, survived. What followed was, by every contemporary account, total devastation. Shah Jahan withdrew from public life and ordered the entire imperial court into mourning for a full 2 years. Court poets recorded that the emperor's hair and beard reportedly turned white within months of her death. One court poet, Kaleem, wrote that the color of pleasure had faded from the rose garden of his heart. Mumtaz was initially buried in a temporary garden tomb near where she died. Months later, her remains were transported in a golden casket back to the city of Agra, where Shah Jahan had decided to keep his promise. Construction of the Taj Mahal began in 1632, 1 year after her death. Shah Jahan summoned architects, artisans, and craftsmen from across the Mughal Empire and beyond. Persian designers, Ottoman stonemasons, Central Asian calligraphers. The chief architect is believed to have been Ustad Ahmad Lahori. The scale of the undertaking is almost impossible to overstate. An estimated 20,000 to 22,000 workers labored on the site, supported by roughly 1,000 elephants used to haul massive blocks of white marble from quarries hundreds of miles away. The main mausoleum took approximately 11 years to complete. The surrounding gardens, gateway, and supporting structures took another decade beyond that. In total, the complete project spanned roughly 22 years. Every detail was deliberate. The structure was designed in the Persian and Islamic tradition to evoke paradise itself. Gardens divided into 4 quadrants, reflecting pools mirroring the dome, calligraphy from the Quran inlaid into the marble in perfect symmetry. The white marble itself was chosen so that the entire structure would shift in color throughout the day: pale pink at dawn, brilliant white at midday, golden under moonlight. In 1648, the central mausoleum was finally complete. Inside, at the heart of the building, lies the cenotaph of Taj Mahal, a symbolic tomb marker placed precisely at the structure's central axis. The entire building literally built around her resting place. Her actual remains lie in a quieter crypt directly beneath, just as Islamic tradition required. But Shah Jahan's story does not end with a finished monument and a king living peacefully with his memories. By the 1650s, Shah Jahan's health was beginning to decline. His 4 surviving sons began maneuvering for succession, a conflict that would turn violent. His 3rd son, Aurangzeb, emerged victorious from the brutal struggle that followed, executing or exiling his brothers. In 1658, Aurangzeb seized the throne and placed his own father under house arrest in Agra Fort, close enough to the Taj Mahal to see it, far too confined to ever visit it freely again. Legend holds that Shah Jahan spent his final years gazing at his masterpiece through a small palace window, sometimes reportedly using a fixed diamond or mirror to catch its reflection from his cell. Some accounts claim he had even dreamed of building a 2nd mausoleum across the river, a mirror image structure in black marble for his own tomb. Most historians today consider the Black Taj largely legend rather than documented fact, though it remains one of the most romantic footnotes in the entire story. Shah Jahan remained imprisoned for the final 8 years of his life. He died in 1666, still in confinement, still, by every account, mourning the wife he had lost 35 years earlier. His body was carried by boat across the river and placed inside the Taj Mahal, beside Mumtaz Mahal's tomb at last, the only asymmetry in an otherwise perfectly symmetrical building, because his own resting place had never been part of the original design. Today, the Taj Mahal receives more than 7 million visitors every single year. It has been named one of the new 7 wonders of the world and stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Historians continue to debate the full nature of Shah Jahan's reign, his other wives, the wars he fought, the immense wealth and labor extracted to fund his ambitions. But what remains undisputed is this. In a moment of total devastation, a grieving husband made a promise to a dying woman, and he kept it so completely that the result still stops the breath of everyone who sees it 4 centuries later. The poet Rabindranath Tagore would later call it simply this: a teardrop on the cheek of time.